Welcome back to the Bead Table, and today we are going to be making these really pretty safari inspired fringe earrings. Now this is inspired from the May Bargain Bead Box, the Serengeti Safari, and although I'm not using very many materials from the box, I am inspired by the colors that came with the box. As you can see, all my little makings are over there. So let's go over the materials that are going to be going into making these beautiful fringe earrings. First, I want to go over the seed beads. The first seed bead that I'm using is an 11O galvanized silver seed bead, and I'm just going to give you the numbers, and this is where I got it from. The artifactbead.com. It's also Artifact Beads on Etsy, which is where I ordered them from. So 11O seed beads in the silver, 1051. I have this light olive colored green, that's 11-4474. And then I have a more of like a mustardy green, and that is 11-4491. And finally, from the Bead of the Month Club, 11S459, which is this really pretty metallic olive color. So I'm kind of sticking with the greens in my seed bead strands. And then I also have some gemstones. Let me give you a close-up of what kind of gemstones we're using. So up here we have this really pretty green goldstone that's cut into a cube. We've got a carnelian round in 2 millimeters. We've got a ruby that is in that cube cut. Dioptase, which is a mixture of a green and white mineral. And then we've got, this is the African turquoise nugget that came with the Bargain Bead Box, some faceted black spinel, and then at the bottom here we've got some green garnet rondelle beads and a carnelian rice barrel bead. So those are the gemstones that I'm using. Now, of course, this video serves for inspiration. I get all of those beads from Sam's Bead Shop. I don't know if they still carry them, but this is the color scheme that I am using, and I love it because it's all sparkly. And then, of course, the green seed beads bring out the earth tones that are in the safari type of theme. At the top, I've got some African turquoise Hishi beads and a crystal that came from the May Bargain Bead Box, and then a bead cap that has this really cute ornate detailing on it. I did get that from Temu. And then I also have my 4mm silver seed bead, or round bead rather, a 2-inch eye pin, like I said, that bead cap that goes there. And then my findings are a 4mm jump ring that is stuck to my back right there, that goes with the hook for the earring. There's the backing right there. So I have those. I also have a threaded number 10 needle, and I'm using black Miyuki thread, which is right here. And that's just a really nice nylon thread that is awesome for beading. It lets your fringe hang and swing freely. It's not, like tight. And then I want to show you my tools that I'm going to be using. I've got my heavy duty wire cutters. I've got 2 pairs. One is a needle nose and one is a flat nose plier. And then I've also got my round nose pliers. I've got my scissors handy that is used to cut the thread. And of course my bead zapper to burn off the ends after we're done tying them off. With the Miyuki thread, I want about an arm's length, and we are going to tie it to our eye pin. Now I've already closed the gap on this, so make sure that when you are working with your eye pins, you take your pliers and you kind of just squeeze so that we close the gap off as much as possible. We're going to take our thread, put it through the eye pin, and we're going to tie a series of knots. The first is just an overhand knot where the tail passes through the loop once, and then we're going to do 2 surgeon's knots, and that is where the tail passes through the loop twice and gives us a really sturdy knot that will not come undone. I'm going to cut my tail, And then we're going to take our thread zapper and we are going to burn off that tail, and that makes it so that it gets really nice and hard on the end, and it doesn't allow the knot to come undone as easily. Then once we have that, and I've already threaded my needle because that is the most tedious part and I didn't want to do it on camera. We're going to take our needle and we're going to pass it through, where did it go? Here it is. Our 4mm silver round bead, because that is going to be where our thread passes through the eye pin and creates our loops and our fringe. So for our pattern, let's do one together. And it is going to be a total of 26 silver seed beads. So we count 1 and then we pick up 3 of our first color, and I am going from dark or from light to dark. So 1, 2, 3. We pick up our next silver seed bead, and that's going to be number 2. Then we pick up 3 of our next color. 1, and I'm going to spread these out just a little bit so that they're easier to pick up. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to pick up our number 3 seed bead that is silver, and then we're going to do our dark. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to pick up a silver seed bead, and that is number 4, and we're going to pick up a total of 26 of the silver seed beads by doing each color in between. And now we're going to do our color. 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7. $24, 25, and 2, 3, 26. And that will be our first strand of seed beads. So once we've got our strand like this, we're going to come back up through that silver seed bead. I keep calling it a seed bead, the round bead, and then take our needle and pass it through the front to the back of the eye pin and pull our string. And then we're going to pass our needle back down through that silver bead, and we can start our center row, which is our gemstones. You just pull it a little bit tight, not super tight because you don't want your beads to lay like this. You want them to be nice and flowy. Kind of roll them around, make sure they're good. And we'll just put that down over here, and let's go over to our gemstones. Now the way that I have this patterned out, and we have to be a little bit careful because with these little tiny cubes and where is the hole? There it is. So with these little tiny cubes and these little tiny carnelian rounds, sometimes they don't want to fit over the eye of the needle. So when I do this part, if I can find the dang hole first. There we go. Okay. I slipped them first because I want to make sure that they will fit. Let's start going. So I've got my ruby cube, another carnelian, and then our diopside, carnelian, our goldstone cube. Well, let's push those down, make sure they go. So far, so good. This one might be a little stubborn. It's hard with the needle, so sometimes I use my teeth. There we go. Pull those down. And we've got another ruby cube, goldstone, our black spinel, our African turquoise nugget, black spinel, green goldstone, our carnelian, push those down, another I hope I'm saying that right, diopside, carnelian, diopside, carnelian. And then we've got our green garnets. So it's the green, then the brown, and then like a yellowish color. And I'll show you those up close. I love these. Very pretty. Then our carnelian. Sometimes I feel like it would be easier to pick them up on the mat, but it most definitely is not because they're so tiny. A spinel, our ruby, and then our centerpiece, which is this carnelian rice barrel bead, which I love because it brings so much fire and sparkle. Actually, before that goes on, it's another spinel, then the rice barrel, because I wanted to have a spinel on each side. I want to make them the same going up, so we're going to pick up that yellow colored green garnet, the brown one, and then the green. And that is our second strand. So now I'm going to go back up through our silver bead, trying not to hit any of that string. Go from the front to the back and pull like that. And then we're going to go back down through that silver bead and do our last strand. So now we've got our 2 strands, and my goal is to have that gemstone in the center. So I kind of want to play with this just a little bit. Again, we're going to count 26 of our silver seed beads. So we're going to go 1, 3 of our color, 2, 3 of our color, 3, 3 of our color, 4, 3 of our color, 5, 2, 3, and 26. Pull those down. Then we're going to take our thread, go back up the silver bead, the front to the back, and pull. And this time, instead of going down again through the bead, we're going to actually tie off. So we're going to stick our needle around the back and make a little loop with our thread. And then we're going to go around the thread twice with our needle to make a surgeon's knot. My fingers are not working with me today. Once, give it a good tug. We're going to do that again. 1, 2. Make sure everything's nice and tight. We're going to cut off the excess. Take our thread zapper and burn our tail. Like that. And now we can stick on our bead cap over our beads like that. And then it's 1 Hishi bead, 1 crystal, 1 Hishi bead, like that. Then we're going to give a little snip. Make sure that you have your beads all the way down. And then cut off the excess wire. Then we're going to take our round nose, make a little loop, like so. And then we're going to come in with our pliers and squeeze it together. And there, my friends, is our beautiful fringe earring. How simple was that? And look how sparkly and gorgeous. I absolutely love all of these colors together. So let's go ahead and put on our jump ring connected to our loop that we made. Throw on our hoop. And then, where's my other pair of pliers? We're going to close up that jump ring real nice. Get a good grip on it if I can. And then I like to just kind of pinch down here at the bottom and take my flat nose and give it a good pinch to make sure that that's lined up good, which it looks good to me. Put on our earring back. And now we have some of the most gorgeous colors in this fringe earring with lots of sparkle. Absolutely stunning. I love this. And like I said, I want to make a bracelet that I'm going to do in the next video to go with these really pretty fringe earrings. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial that can be used for inspiration on your next fringe earring. And as always, your comments are more than welcome down below. And I will see you in the next one where we create the matching piece for these earrings. Bye, y'all.